Hello, well, my name's Fox 9 and I'm Fox, and welcome to another 9-bit reviews, anime reviews. This one is episode 2 of Seraph of the End. This episode is alright. This was an alright episode for me. I'm still here with guys, FYI. But, this episode, it begins with, like, kind of where we last left off. We come up with, guys, typing something. Fox is really tired. I am. It's like 1:09 a.m. for me. It's 11 o'clock for guys. But, we continue where we last left off. Sasuke is in the middle of destroyed ruins of the city. Yes, I know his name's Yu, but I'm going to keep calling him Sasuke. Sasuke is in the middle of, ruins. And then after that, two other guys in the same green and black clothing appear, and then a mech busts through a freaking building. Okay, it's technically a monster, technically, but it looks like a freaking mech. It looks like it's not mechanical. It looks mechanical. It looks like the shell parts look mechanical. It looks like the freaking angels from freaking Shaman King. That's what it reminded me of. And also it has angel wings. So this is really pumping in my whole little theory about Sasuke being a part half angel. Also, wait, before all that happens, we saw the opening for this. And I told guys, oh no, that comes up afterward. But that happens, Sasuke, the two officers are like, get out of here, Sasuke. And Sasuke's like, no, I can take it. I think angels and vampires are the bad dudes. I don't know. But the two officers say, get out of here, Sasuke, it's dangerous. Sasuke's like, huh, no, it's not. Shing, katana time. And goes and slices at that, which then cues the opening, which spoils that. Spoiler alert, if anyone wants, you might want to skip ahead like a few seconds. Blondie's alive. He's a vampire. Micah, yes, that's his name, Micah. He's alive. He's a vampire. He has a sword that has rose thorns that wrap around his hand, which then makes him bleed, which then the blood then goes into the blade, I'm guessing making it stronger. Sasuke has the curse mark, which you see like a flame, like tattoo like mark on his face. So it's the freaking curse mark. Rose Girl or whatever, she's a vampire. The girl that you only see like the back of her head in the first episode, she's a vampire because she's dressed, I believe, like a vampire in the beginning in the theme song, and then she's also spinning around on rose petals. Probably a major character. I'm pretty sure she is. She's like she's the C2 of this. There's multiple relationships that I can put back to other animes, but I'll continue on. So this all happens. There's a kid with a bow and arrow, which we meet later on. Stop making comparisons. It's bad for reviews. It's not, because it makes people know what kind of relationship these are. I've seen similar things to this. The only difference is I want to see what they're gonna do with this. If it's gonna follow a similar tropes, or if it's not, which I thought it was in the beginning part. But after that happens, spoiling a whole bunch of crap, we cut to a school. And that threw me for an effing loop. I'm like, okay, wait. They're supposed to be dead. No one's supposed to be alive, or at least not that many people. And then there's a teacher there who's about 40 years old. I'm like, no. You're supposed to be dead. We find out only 1/18th. No, they say 1/10th, not 1/18th. I'm not sure if that's really different. Well, 1/10 is like 10%. So 10% of the world. So 90% of the world is dead. 10% is alive. Still pretty low, yeah. But, so that guy, I see the 40-year-old guy, I'm like, no. You're supposed to be dead. You're supposed to be very dead. I can understand freaking, Colonel Mustang. I'll bring him up later. But you're supposed to be very, 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 very dead. Turns out that not. Apparently that virus isn't very potent. or not. Okay, never mind. It took out 90% of the world. I'm sorry. It's very potent. It's just selective on which over the age of 14 do they kill. But you're telling the people lies. Well, okay, the vampires were lying. That's the thing. But anyways, so apparently he's suspended to the school because he disobeyed orders from running away from the giant angel monster. Okay. And killing the giant angel monster, if I remember correctly. So, he was suspended for killing a giant, massive monster with a katana. Mind you, there are magic cursed katanas in this world. And he killed one without a magic cursed katana. Because he didn't follow orders. Bull crap. You kill a giant monster on your own with a freaking sword, you get a promotion. You don't get freaking suspended. Zero teamwork. Well, if you don't need it, why the fuck should you? He didn't need teamwork. He sliced it in half. But, anyways, so, and then, Vampire Chick, well, first, he almost gets suspended, which I'm like, oh my gosh, this is something I would do. Like, really? You're gonna suspend me from school? Awesome! And then, Vampire Chick behind him is like, yeah, if you get suspended, you're gonna be suspended even more to this school. And he's like, ah, dang it. And she tells him that it's not Vampire Chick. Yeah, that's Vampire Chick. Her hair is purple. I'm going to assume purple hair chick is probably the same thing as vampire chick. Okay, well, whatever. Purple hair chick. I'm going to go purple hair then. Purple hair chick tells him that you can't do this or whatever. Yeah, you can't do this unless you're going to suspend longer. And that the only way you can get out of here is if you make a friend. So I thought, okay, he's going to make friends with the vampire chick. Okay. No, that doesn't happen. Well, kinda. But he makes friends with this brown-haired kid who was getting bullied by a stereotypical Japanese bully. So, like, Ryu before he was turned into a shaman. That one guy in Yu Yu Hakusho where, I believe his name was Hakusho, when Kuwabara, yeah, him, what other anime bullies are the same? Can't remember, but it's that character. Though a more Kiba from Naruto, except Kiba gets a little better, I think. I believe Kiba was somewhat of a bully, at least in Naruto. But yeah. So guys are gonna probably correct me. I wouldn't know. Oh, you never watched Naruto? But yeah, so that happens. He's the bully's effing around with this one kid. Watched it, never completed it. All right. He's effing around with this one kid. Sasuke steps in after the bully calls the brown-haired kid livestock, which Sasuke is about to kick the crap out of him until Purple Hair says, yeah, if you fight anyone, you're going to get suspended. And he's like, what? Punch in the face. Next scene, they're all, I guess, they're errand boys for the bully. They're carrying food. The brown-haired guy says that he wasn't being bullied, that he was trying to get into friends with the bully, and that's how I guess he's initiated or something. I don't know. I really don't understand that part. So so they're walking. Sasuke's like, this is stupid. I don't want to do this. This is stupid. I don't need friends. This is so stupid. Brown-haired guy says he wanted to join the army, and that bully guy already got into the army and stuff like that. Well, a bully claimed to be scouted by the army. Yeah, he claimed to be scouted by the army. So Sasuke's like, what? That's bullcrap. And then Sasuke at one point drops the groceries. I forgot why he drops the groceries, but he drops the groceries and leaves it there. He's about to walk off. Then building explodes because there's a city after 1/10 of the world is, after 90% of the world is dead, apparently within 4 years, they were able to go. I guess. Well, I guess if they could find a way, they found everyone on the Earth and brought them all to Japan to make a city. Because I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, what is 1/10? What is 10% of the world? Hold on. I don't know what 10% of the world. Not everyone. Not everyone is in Japan. But then even that's the case. If 10% of the world is dead, I'm pretty sure there would be a lot less Japanese people to live, and I'm pretty sure all of them would be. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have enough to freaking be in a city. Population of the world. It just seems like there's way too many people in this apocalypse. Population of the Earth. Let's go by 2015 standards. 7.2 billion. So, how many zeros are in a billion? I can't remember. I can't remember what 7.3. I can't remember. 100 is 3. No, 100 is 2 0. 1,000 is 3. 7.2 billion. And then you'd have to multiply that by 0.10, and then you'll get 10%. 0.10. Anyways, I'm pretty well, I don't know. I guess that might still be a lot, but I'm living soul. We'll have more than 2 billion living souls on it. Okay? That's still a lot of people. That is a lot of people, but I would say, like, I wouldn't think that's still a lot. I know that's a lot, but I'm still thinking 10%, 90% of the world is gone. 90% of that world is freaking gone. So I would assume that would then mean that someone in the comments tell me how many people would left. I'm still assuming that there wouldn't be that many people to freaking put up a city. Maybe there would be, I don't know. But, yeah, so there's a giant explosion in this building, which I thought, okay, one of those giant angel creatures right here. And then they said, oh, vampire. I'm like, okay, maybe those giant angel things are vampires. Nope, little 5-foot vampire. She's draining blood from victims in the school. Sasuke went into his locker and got his sword out, because apparently these schools don't have metal detectors. And also, he's suspended, but I guess they still can't let him have his sword. He runs up to fight the vampire. The bully's there. The bully's scared. Sasuke tells him to get out of there. That he's a scout. That he should get the girls out there. And he's like, "No, I was lying. I'm not a scout. I just said that that people would think I'm tough." And so yeah, he's useless. Not useless, but yeah. But so Sasuke fights the vampire. He's slicing her up. Apparently vampires have very quick healing, to where she was able to take her arm that was completely cut off, put it back in, and it healed. They're fighting. The vampire gets back to the girl and says, like, because she's cut up a heel, and he says, as soon as I drink her, I'll be strong enough to fight you all. About to bite in. Brown-haired kid comes in and goes, no! Knocks her out of the way. Vampire's about to kill brown-haired kid. Sasuke gets in the way and says, wow, that was really brave. And I'm like, okay, you also had to save him now, but sure. Brownie points for brown-haired kids. Yeah, brownie points for brown-haired kid, yeah. Oh, wait, I didn't record you. We'll try next time, guys. I'm not recording your text right now. But, actually, begin recording that now. Is it working? Yeah, okay, it's working, kinda, I think. Just crop it with Photoshop. That would be freaking... maybe next time. I don't want to do that right now. But especially since I'm tired. But, lazy. I'll probably do... I don't know. But... So, that all happened, especially since I would have to freaking figure out what goes where. I'd just rather just read your stuff. But, so that happens... Then Sasuke and I believe Vampire Chick get flung out the window somehow, I forgot how, I think vampire chick jumps out with them. They fly through the air. Apparently sunlight doesn't hurt the vampire, or if it does, it doesn't act right away. They fly into the trees, fall on the ground. Also, FYI, before all this happened, I forgot. Purple Hair Chick gave Sasuke a note, which was written by Colonel Mustang, which I say it's Colonel Mustang because Colonel Mustang was saying, I don't need someone who can't make friends on my team. And he also had the whole, shadows over his eyes with the evil smile. And Sasuke acted accordingly as Edward Elric would, going, crushing out the paper. Which then later on, as this happens, go back all the way back to what I was talking about. They fly out, they land onto the grass. Colonel Mustang stabs the vampire in the back because Sasuke stabbed her in the stomach, but apparently that didn't kill her. But this blade that Colonel Mustang has stabs into the vampire chick. The vampire chick dies because it's a cursed blade. And then they're talking. Then the vampire team hunters that Sasuke's been wanting to join up with are now there. They're run by Colonel Mustang, and Colonel Mustang's like, "Oh, I don't need you, kid. You're dumb and shit like that. You shouldn't be here and stuff. I don't need someone who has trouble working as a team." Where it turns out Colonel Mustang has trouble working with a team, so a-hole. Then Purple Hair comes like, "You're the one who has trouble with working as a team," so I'm guessing she's his Riza Hawkeye or his C2 if anything, because she has snarky remarks and crap. Or is that the same rank? Well, I don't mean like she's under him. I mean in a sense that how they work off each other. So with that, Sasuke's like, "This is stupid. You just make me a team member already. I almost kill this vampire," and stuff like that. And Mustang's saying no. Then brown-haired kid comes in. He goes, "Oh, Sasuke-kun! Are you okay, Sasuke-kun?" Jumps on top of him. Sasuke falls backwards, gets knocked out. Brownies begins humping him. At least that's what it looked like. It looked like he was freaking humping him. He's like, "That's not what happened at all." "What do you mean it's not what happened at all?" Brown-haired kid jumped off the freaking not balcony, but that little stairwell area and landed on top of him. And his hips were juddering up and down, and Sasuke got knocked the fudge out. Because he was glad he didn't die from the fall. But then he jumps on top of him, and then Sasuke hits his head on the back of the freaking cement, which could have killed him also. But, yeah, that happens. Mustang's like, "Oh, look, he made a friend. Well, I guess he can join us now." No humping happened, quote unquote, but he was juddering his hips up and down in that scene. He was. He freaking was. I saw that bull. But, so that happens, and then Sasuke goes into this whole thing where he did talk about earlier, like he said, he always has the dream of his family being murdered in front of his eyes, except Blondie doesn't have his arm cut off in this one. And the vampire guy bites into Blondie's neck, the flamboyant vampire. And Sasuke's like, "No!" But now, because he made a friend, his family's alive in his dreams. Like, "It's good. You're too nice of a person to live for revenge. And we're going to go now. You're going to see me later. Have fun. Keep your friends safe. Because, you guys saw the theme, the theme song for this and stuff like that. The opening credits. So I'm going to come back as a villain with a sword that can use blood, and I'm going to become a vampire and most likely come to try to kill your friend because it's going to be like you're betraying me. Also, if I was made into a vampire, how come I'm still aged? Maybe they chained me to a vampire later on. Maybe they kept me alive and then waited for me to become older and then bit me. Who the fudge knows? Maybe these vampires just age. And then they wakes up. Purple Hair and Brownie are there. Purple Hair says, "Oh, you're finally awake. You guys are now part of the vampire dinner squad." Put their hands together. They do a whole thing. Yeah. Sasuke's like, "I don't want to do this. This is stupid." But whatever. puts his hand in, and they're all happy friends, and then that's the end of that. Vampires don't age. Didn't you see the pink-haired lolly vampire in the opening in the first episode? Okay, yeah, then, yeah, they waited. That means they waited for Blondie to grow older. That, or Blondie is not a vampire yet. They just keep him around and give him a cursed sword for some effing reason. But, yeah, so... And then like there was the ending credits, which I didn't want to watch because I'm like, fudge, the opening credits already ruined a whole bunch for me. I might as well not. I don't want to even know what the fudge they're gonna ruin in the ending credits. But yeah, that was the first episode. That was the second episode of Seraph of the End. I in the beginning when they first showed the kid being in the school and like the whole thing, like I thought it was even like, you know, post-apocalyptic stuff like that. Also, the army that protects the humans and stuff is called the Demon Army. So we have vampires are evil. We have angel-like creatures, which I believe are called like the Horsemen or something. I think they're supposed to be like the Four Horsemen. We have those angel things, and then we have the Moon Demon Company. Apparently, as guys is telling me right now. So I can get behind like them doing the whole like demon thing and stuff. I can get behind like having like the different things, stuff like that. I've done that, but well, I have unintentionally multiple times. But I might have to cut that out of the review. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Although it wouldn't surprise me later on to find out that these guys are all bad guys or something. That'd be funny. Not funny, but like that'd be okay. But yeah, so that was that episode. When I saw the whole high school thing and the whole like city still alive, you still have regular picnics and stuff like that. I'm like, the troop is real. The troop is real. I don't know. I saw that. I'm like, okay, I can understand the city and everything like that. I can understand all of this if it took place more than what 4 years. No, more than 10. No, this took about 10 years. Trope. It took about 10 years, I believe, since everything went to crap. It took about 10 years. 90% of the world is dead. And they still have things to manufacture cans, breaded food, and all this stuff. Because I can understand them making swords. Because swords are probably not... It was 4 years. But they were with the vampires for a certain amount of years. Which I think was like, what? 4 years? Were they with the vampires for 4 years? And then there was another 4 years after that. Or was it 2 years? Can't remember. Come on, guys. But it's been like a couple years, probably a decade, 10 years, and they already rebuilt some of the city, not all of it, but they rebuilt some of the city. They have a whole bunch of people living in the city, we don't freaking know how long the humans that survived began to remake humanity. We don't freaking know. Are you getting angry? I don't mean to get you angry. We don't freaking know. Okay, we don't freaking know how long the humans that survived began to remake humanity. Well, we kind of have an estimate. It's sometime between after the apocalypse and now. I would still say that this would so about 3 years. Yeah. Well, no, because they were in the vampire farming facility for a couple years. That's what I'm saying. They were what? 7 probably? I mean the other humans, not the kids. Well, yeah, them. Well, I'm saying because they were taken in at a certain point, and the kids were there for 3 years. So that means everyone else out there started basically at that point. It probably took them a year to find everyone, and then probably took them another 2 years to start building an army. Because you're going to need a freaking army, and then you're going to need somewhere safe. You're going to need the army first to keep everyone protected, and then you go on to building and trying to rebuild the cities and crap. At least that's how I would probably do it. Yeah, exactly. This just raises too many questions. But so many questions. Yeah, but so like all of this is happening. They have factories to make plastic and canned drinks and stuff like that. And all this stuff, and like I believe they even have a lot of the plumbing working again, and can hire teachers. Yeah, that too. But that I would say could be. I would say that's less. That's not really like something that wouldn't happen, because for all we know, like those are like the teachers volunteer, or like that's part of their duty. I think more along the lines of they have factories running. With 90% of the world gone, they have factories running, and most likely most of the world probably isn't even in Japan right now. So that means there's even less people to work in those factories. Unless everything's automated, I guess. But then they would still need to have people to mine ore and stuff to then take that, to make that into aluminum, and then use that to make cans. But yeah, that. Maybe other teams of the Moon Demon Company aren't in other parts of the world. I would assume they started in Japan and they're starting to spread out. But still, I'm still thinking they have all these things. And plus, then you also have demons and crap, or angels and vampires coming to kill and attack everyone. So this is not very a nice environment. But yeah, fun time. But yeah, and again, like the whole thing about the school, that threw me for a loop. And also, I was like, oh, please don't tell me they're gonna do the whole route where it's like oh, it's them in the school and stuff like that. Which, mind you, I don't mind animes that are based around like the characters living in a school or working out of school and stuff like that. Because Soul Eater, Rosario the Vampire Hunter, Sing. I don't remember Sing. Rosario the Vampire Hunter. That one about the guy and girl who their families don't like each other, but they're like oni, like they're like ghost slayers, and they have these two dog ghost things, and there's one kid who has his ability to where he's half demon or something, and he's awesome, and spoiler alert, he freaking dies, which I'm like, son of a biscuit, he better come back, which I haven't watched the rest of the anime, so I don't know if he does come back. But yeah, I have no problem with with animes that are based around them being in a school. I just think, like, I don't want to be in the school. I want to be out there in the freaking wasteland. I want to see them fight demons and angels and stuff like that over there. Also, if I remember correctly, Colonel Mustang's name is Gurren. So I'm like wondering, where the fudge is Logon? Which I know Gurren I think is a name that's been used multiple times in multiple different things. But that was just my thing. I'm like, oh look, it's Gurren. Where the fudge is Logon? Because I'm an idiot. I bet someone made a joke about that. Yeah, I did. It was stupid. But yeah, again, like that was I'm like, no, please don't do that. Please don't be in the school. Which I hope they don't. I hope they don't go like, oh, we're gonna go back to the school like next episode. I'm like, no, don't. I don't want to see that. I want to see them in the wasteland fighting things in the freaking ruins of freaking I want to see them fighting in the desert punk freaking Japan. Which Desert Punk. Holy balls, Desert Punk. I should freaking show guys that. Well, I'm sure it's going to be a side thing. I freaking hope not. I don't want to see a school in a freaking apocalypse. In apocalypse, I want to see fighting demons and fudge. Demons, zombies, something. I want to see survival. I don't want to see, oh, nice city. Or the nice cities, but whatever. You don't watch The Walking Dead for the Night City. You watch The Walking Dead for all the crap that's gonna happen to them. Go play Shin Megami Tensei game then. I did. I played the online. I played the MMO. Ding. But this was a fun this was an okay episode. Again, there's a lot of things I've seen in a lot of other animes, but it doesn't matter. The MMO doesn't have a story. Kinda does. I don't know. This anime does have a lot of things I've seen in other animes, but it's not a mark against it. It's if you have the same things that I've seen in other animes, fine, that's okay. But if you can if you can take it in a different way or make it I think I'm losing my voice. I sure as heck hope not. If you can take it in a different way or give it like a new spin on something, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you doing something similar to something else, long as you put a new spin on it or give us something new from that, something new from these reactions and stuff I've seen before. Which they are giving us some stuff, but again, yes, there's that whole thing with the cans and the factories and the wrapping and the food and all that crap, and the whole thing, yeah. But yeah, and also, you think they would, between these years, start building a freaking wall? Like even what? Like I would try to build a freaking wall. Like it might be bust down every once in a while, but it'll still keep whatever the fudge outside enough to where we can probably get troops to try to stop it. Monsters showed up out of the ground. Walls don't do crap. Okay, that's true. If they showed up out of the ground, I guess yeah, that's true. Which in that case, how the fudge are they able to keep these cities secure if they can't protect them from the ground? See, there's a lot of questions this is bringing up. They really should give us answers. Because these are a lot of questions I'm like, okay, like earthquakes, that's something that like is just like random. That's kind of like this. How are they fudging going to block this? Are they going to put steel? Do they have like the ground like just all like steel laid out all underneath the freaking city to try to protect it from that? I don't know. They have soldiers positioned everywhere, I guess. But still, there's still property damage whenever a monster busts up through the floor underneath a freaking skyscraper that knocks the skyscraper down. Was there? Oh, right, the purple-haired chick. Yeah, I think that's what you mean. In that case, they have the whole thing with like airplanes where you have the secret officer hidden among them. Which, if your job is to be in a classroom, that'd be the most boring job. As a student, having to be a student in there, that'd be the most boring. Well, she has the figure for the part. Oh yeah, a little small girl, but he's saying that she has the figure for the part. I don't know if I've been reading your things, but yeah. But either way, it was an alright episode. It was alright for me. It was just alright. There's a little bit of undertones with Sasuke and his brown-haired friend. I don't know. At least for me, there was kind of some undertones down there. I also got that with the blonde-haired guy. But maybe that's just me. But I kind of get in some undertones from there. No sexual tension at all. Well, I say more along the lines of, I don't know. At least for me, it felt kind of like that, but maybe I'm reading too much into that. But that's what I saw. That's what I saw a little bit of. I'm like, well, not meh. I mean, you love who you want to love, everyone. You love whoever you want to love, no matter who they are, no matter what they are. I don't know if I should say what they are, but no matter what they are, love who you want to love. You have the fangirl's point of view. Not really, because it's like, if I see Naruto and Sasuke, I don't read that they want to be with each other. But when I read Sasuke, well, okay, I'll say now, right? Well, Sasuke Haruno, and brown hair looking at each other as there's a light, putting their shadows, their faces close up to each other. I kind of read something. Also, that this guy's like, Sasuke-kun! And then jumps and then lands on top of him, and then makes a motion that looks like he's humping him. That speaks for its effing self. And it looks like he's humping him. He's not humping him, but it looks like it. Just so you don't need to correct me. But yeah. That's just my point of view on that. But yeah. It's alright episode. Hopefully the third episode be better. They spoiled a whole bunch of crap in the freaking theme song. Now I got this is why I don't look at commercials. That's why I don't try to look at commercials anymore. And why I don't try to look at this is why I don't try to look at commercials, and why I don't try to look at like the what's gonna happen next time for like shows and stuff like that, like Adventure Time, stuff like that, because I don't want to know what the fudge is coming up. I want it to be a surprise. And and this freaking theme song is like, we're gonna spoil it for you right off the back. You don't need to worry about commercials. We're gonna spoil it for you right freaking now. Fox is salty about spoilers. I want to be surprised. Dang it. That's like watching a Terminator movie, and then at the end in the commercial, then telling you that one of the main characters is actually a Terminator. They've done that twice now. Too much salt, bad for your body. Whatever. I like French fries. Blood cells get clogged with all that salt. Either way, not fun episode. It's an alright episode. Guys, do you have anything to add about this episode? Any thoughts you want me to tell the audience? He's writing. Don't worry, everyone. He's writing. Also, how... I should probably put that down. Yeah, that should be fine. Salt. You got enough to flavor fries. Thank you for that. But either way, thank you everyone for watching. If you want to check out more videos I've done, ha 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 ha. Thank you everyone for watching. If you want to check out more videos I've done, please click the link in the description below. Robot laughs. Fine. But either way, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you would like to watch more videos that I've done, please click the links in the description below. But thank you everyone. If you have any animes and such that you want me and guys to review, please tell us in the comments below. But either way, thank you everyone so much for watching. And guys is right about to say something. Hold on a second. No Boku no Pico one. I have no idea what that means. No Boku no Pico. But either way, thank you everyone so much for watching. Don't look it up. It'll scare you. It was scary. I believe it. It's like looking up twincest. But either way, thank you everyone so much for watching. Please check out all my videos. That was a nostalgia creek. Yes, don't look it up. It will haunt you. Along with Dipper Goes to Taco Bell. I'd never even read the story. I only read the synopsis of it. It was horrifying. Don't do it. I highly suggest you do not do it. Yes it is. I highly suggest to everyone, do not do it. Taco Bell has dipper meat. That is all I need to say. But either way, thank you everyone so much for watching. And we will. Hold on. Guys is writing something else. Dipper meat sounds good, but bad for the heart. Dipper is a boy from Gravity Falls.
You want dipper food. You want dipper meat in you, is what you're telling me. Guys doesn't watch American cartoons. Only the Japanese stuff. No, he's a underage boy. He's saying that dipper sounds like a dipping sauce, so he thinks dipping in grease. Like taco meat dipping. No, dipper is a boy. But either way, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you would like to check out more videos I've done, please click the link description below. There are more games and such that me and Geis have played together, along with Skulder. Please check out those videos themselves. And apparently Geis has to pee. Either way, thank you everyone so much for watching. Please check out all my videos. And we will see you later. Been holding it in for an hour. Great.